we've got 3, 2, and there we go. There's another winner right there. So that's really how simple it is, guys. Hey everybody, Mark here. Welcome back. I want to share with you a really cool strategy using the heikin ashi candles inside a pocket option. And this is really easy to set up because you only need one indicator. So let's jump in here and get started. Now the first thing, make sure that your chart is set to 1 minute. And so over here on the time frame and the chart menu, just go ahead and select 1 minute. And make sure that you're set on heikin ashi candles. If it's on the regular candles, it might look like this. And just make sure this is on heikin ashi or heikin ashi. I'm not really sure which way they pronounce it, but yeah, so you want it to look something like this. And the heikin ashi candles, what this does is really just kind of gives us an overall average of the price. And it makes the price action and the chart a little bit smoother, right? As with the regular candles, sometimes things can look a little bit jagged, right? But with the heikin ashi candles, we can really just smooth out that price action. It just makes it a lot more pleasant to look at, for one. But we can also take advantage of the averages that it gives us so we can find winning trades. And that's what I want to share with you. So let's take a look here. We've got an indicator, and what this indicator is, which is this white line here, this is going to help us in determining the direction of the market. So this is a moving average. Let's go ahead and add it to the chart. Up here on the indicators menu, select moving average. It's over here on the right. And once you do that, it'll be available on your list of indicators over here. Click on the little pencil icon next to the name of that. And when you do that, you're going to have a few options. Set the period to 50. Okay, so this is going to be a 50 moving average, which means it's basically going to show you the average of the last 50 candles. Okay, and we're going to set the moving average to EMA, which is an exponential moving average. You can set this to SMA if you want to. It gives you a little bit of a smoother line, but for me, I'm going to set this on EMA. And over on the styles menu, I'm going to set the color to white and the line width to 2 pixels instead of 1 pixel. Okay. And this is only if you want it to look like my chart. Maybe you already have this indicator on the charts already and you have it set like you want. That's great. But this is just how I've set up mine. Now also I have the stochastic oscillator down here at the bottom. Now I typically have this on the charts all the time. I actually use the stochastic on a daily basis. So I always have this open, but it's not really required for this strategy. So let's take a look at the charts here. What we're really looking for overall, preferably, is an upward or downward trend, just to place the probability of us winning much higher, right? Because we want to trade with the trend. We don't want to go against it, but sometimes I break that rule too. What we're really looking for here on these heikin ashi candles are flat tops or flat bottoms. So for the green candles, we're looking for flat bottoms. And this tells us that there is strength in the direction of where it's going. And so this is important because if we see a candle with a wick, then it's really kind of undecided. It's showing signs of weakness. And so we really want to stay out if we see that. And if we also see a candle where we have the wick at the top and the bottom, kind of like this, well, this is kind of like what we call a candle that is indecisive, or like sometimes they call it like a doji or something like that. But let's just say it's indecisive. It really doesn't know which direction that it wants to go. But typically what really happens is this is just a pause most of the time. You know, we come up and we pause, but then we continue. But it doesn't always work like that. We could come down, we could have that indecisive candle and then change direction a little bit for a little while. So we need to be careful and not enter on those candles. So let's go ahead and sweep this off here. And what we're looking for is a candle that has a flat bottom, and typically, most of the time, the next candle after that candle also has a flat bottom as well. Or even better, if you can find a candle that has a flat bottom, and then there's another one after it, like the second candle that has a flat bottom, usually the third one will also be flat as well. And so we could place a trade on the second candle and then take profit up here on the third candle. So there's a couple ways that we can do this. Now let's go ahead and go back and take a look at the market so we can see this in action. Here's a little bit of, we've got a little bit of a downward trend here inside of the price action. Not a whole lot. It's not that dynamic. It would have worked out if we were to went into the trade on these flat tops, on these red candles. Yeah, we probably would have made a profit. But there's also bigger moves and bigger candles that we really want to look at here, like these ones right here. And we see this one, this green candle, it does have a little bit of a wick at the bottom. See, I don't really like those because that just gives me a weird feeling like this could flip. This entire candle or the next candle could totally flip around. And it's not really strong enough. And so I'm probably going to stay out. So just to go through here and show you guys what's happening with these flats. And if you don't see a lot of them, then change the asset and change the currency pair that you're working with. Because if you open a pair and you see a lot of wicks like this, change the pair. I would just move on. And we've got so many OTC pairs to choose from inside a pocket option. I'm sure you're going to find something that's going to be a little bit more consistent. So let's go through here. And I'm going to find something that has a lot of flat bottoms. Look at this. And sure enough, look at the market. It just continues to go up. Look at that. So in this case, this is an overall upward trend. And we know that right now. We can see that the price is above the 50 moving average. When the price is above, we're going up. You want to take buys. If the price is below the 50 moving average, we want to take sells. See, look right here. We've got all these heikin ashi candles. And look at the tops. They're completely flat. I mean, guys, this is like shooting fish in a barrel. When you've got a large series of candles like this, you've got all the tops are flat for these red candles as an example. You could jump in here real quick and make some profits. But you don't want to jump in right away. You want to wait until there's a little bit of a pullback inside this candle first, just before the new candle appears, and then boom, you take the profit there. Okay, so let me go ahead and sweep this off. And let's go ahead and do some live trades so you guys can see this in action. So I'll grab a little pointer there. And man, my voice is just kind of raspy today. I don't know what it is. It's Sunday, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and go and flip through the different assets. And I'm doing that by using the hotkeys. See, a lot of people don't know about the hotkeys in Pocket Option. Once you activate these, you can use Shift and Tab on the keyboard to quickly browse through the different assets. Look at that, how simple that is. So fast. And this looks pretty good right here. I think this is going to come down and even more and probably reach this 50 EMA. But before that, I wouldn't want to enter the trade. I would want to wait for a pullback, and you can see it's starting to pull back. And at that time, I will go ahead and jump in. Look at that. So I've got about 1 minute on this. And just to let you know, did I talk about the expiration? Just to let you guys know, I am using a 1 minute expiration. Just wanted to, I use somewhere between 1 and 2 minutes on the 1 minute chart, but usually about 1 minute. 1 minute expiration for a timer and 1 minute time frame for the chart. It just makes it easy. 1 minute, 1 minute. And I do this all the time. So now we're anticipating this red heikin ashi candle going down so it touches this 50 moving average. That's what we're looking at here. And so, but while it's pulled back a little bit, that gives us an opportunity to enter the market. And look at this. We see a new candle that has appeared, and also this candle. It also has a flat top. Look at that. So that gives us more assurance. Have you ever been in a trade and you're wondering, is this gonna keep going down? Right? Is this gonna keep going up? Well, when new candles appear, it kind of gives you a confirmation that you're still headed in the same direction, in the right direction of where you want to go. So that was really cool that we did have a new candle pop up there, and we did have another flat top. So that's really cool. And we did make a profit on that. So that's fantastic. Let's try to find another one. Let's just go through here, and you want to look for nice, smooth candles, nice, smooth price action. Look at this. And this looks like it kind of already played out. Now, I could jump into this one, but look, the candle before that, it did have a pretty good sized wick on the bottom. So I don't know. You know, it could be changing direction, right? So I'll probably want to stay out of that. Let's go ahead and flip through here. Oh, this one looks pretty good. Looks like it's got a lot of strength, and it's going to the upside. What we would really need here, though, is a big pullback in the market before we enter. And it looks like it's really up here at the very top of the candle. So we would not want to enter at the top. You always want to wait for a pullback into the body of the candle first. Okay, especially with the heikin ashi. You got to have that pullback. And then it's just like a slingshot. It just, boom, it just springs and jumps into the other direction. So looks like that one kind of already played out. And this one as well. We've got a indecisive here. It could continue down. It looks like it's broken the 50 moving average. So, but let's just go ahead and flip through here. This one looks pretty good. It's up a little bit high though, and we could be hitting some resistance pretty soon. If we get a nice pullback here, maybe I'll jump in. I would like to see the candle before that also to have a flat bottom. This could be a little bit risky. And once that line reaches the bottom of that candle, you could see a wick, and there it is. Okay, guys, so I'm probably going to pass on this one. Okay, this looks pretty good right here. Looks like it's going down pretty strong. Let's see if we can get a pullback. And if we do, another candle will pop out. And if that's also a flat top, then we'll know that we're going in the right direction here. So really would like to see a better pullback into that body. Preferably. If it even gets close. Ooh, that looks good. That looks good. I'm going to do that. Okay, 1 minute. So we're going down here, and also got a flat top on this one. So we've got several flat tops here. Let's go ahead and grab another profit on this trade. Awesome. So we got about 42 seconds to go. We can also zoom in and see this a little bit closer, especially on the video. If you guys really want to see what's really happening, I can just go to the line chart and you can see way more clearly what's going on here with the market. Look at that. So it's on its way down. So we're going in the right direction. We've got a little moving average right inside the line chart. And this moving average is pointing down, which is great because that tells us it's going in the right direction as well. Okay, we've got about 12 seconds to go. We're still not in the clear, guys. This could still come up and knock us out of the market. Here we go. We've got 3, 2, and there we go. There's another winner right there. So that's really how simple it is, guys. Try this out. You guys have to try this strategy. Look for the flat tops, the flat bottoms. I think you will be very surprised how effective this is. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave me a comment below. Would love to hear from you. You guys have a wonderful day. Take care.